Irving is such an amazing character. He's going to go down in cinema history.
Oh, wonderful.
He has a little bit of everything in there.
Right, right, yeah.
And David O. Russell is just so amazing at making these characters so memorable. Why do you think Irving had this effect on me and audiences everywhere so far?
I assume for the same reason he had that effect upon me. You know, he's not your usual cliched con man. You know, usually you expect that kind of a person to be very slick, to be very vain, and you look at Irv and he's this rotund kind of just rolling ball, you know, he's got the comb over that fools nobody, but you know, in everyday life he's meant to be able to fool everybody. He's somebody who was born into a situation that he said, I'm not happy with my life, I want to change it. Everybody can relate to that in some sense, and just the methods that he uses are more extreme than most. And despite him being a con artist, he has a heart of gold. He's a real romantic, and he ultimately is in search of truth. You know, he'll tell a lot of lies in order to find what that truth is, but he desperately needs love and needs friendship, and that's what makes him endearing, and then also very, very funny.
Romance seemed to play a very big part in Irving's life,
Yeah.
because the con was almost a romance of sorts for him because of how he lured people in, and also the loves of his life. We kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, you know, the art of the con, which he loves, it's about doing things and doing things well, and being able to be the best at what you do, you know? And then this marriage, which has not turned out so well, which would have been wonderful at the beginning, but the novelty has worn off. But he finds that whilst he can con everybody in public life, back inside of his house, he's the mark. He just has no idea how to deal with his wife. She's the con artist, and she just has him wrapped around her little finger. But then he finds Sid, who is truly his soulmate, who's somebody who knows him exactly for who he is, no secrets, and usually he's used to people just despising him after that, and she stays with him, and that just is something that just makes his heart, you know, explode. And then she leaves him, and then equally you see his relationship with the mayor, with Jeremy's character, with Carmine Polito, who is an altruistic man who is absolutely willing to make shortcuts, but for good reasons. And Mel sees that and says, I've never had a friend like this in my life, and yet it's a sting. You know, this guy is going to end up going to prison, and he just cannot live with himself for that. So despite him being a con artist, I found myself being really charmed and really fond of.
Me too, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
So if you were to describe this film to someone that's never seen it, none of David's films fit within a box.
No, they don't.
How would you describe it?
I wouldn't be able to describe it very well either, but what I would say is that it has all of the chaos and the spontaneity and the rawness of real life, you know? And it has characters who can be despicable, but who you can find forgiveness for as well. You know, there are certainly no one-dimensional characters, and so I think everybody would be able to look at this and either see themselves or know other people who are very much like this, you know, perhaps in more subtle fashion, but it's entertaining as hell, it's funny as hell, and I think, you know, it's one of the films I've been proudest of being involved with.
You were absolutely amazing in it.
Thank you very much.
We cannot wait to have it on our screens. Thank you so much.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.